welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Back here where we need ya. Back here where we need ya. Yeah, the tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. All right. Give it a stretch. Oh, that is good. Okay. Welcome back. Hopefully that last work session was a productive one for you. For me, not too bad. Okay, so got these like they called angle iron braces things, angle iron steel, and they're 3 inches on each side, like they're 90-degree angle, right? 3 inches, 3 inches. And so I kind of slid them underneath the enclosure here that you can kind of see. You can kind of see a part of it. And so my plan is to put the 3D printers in that and make it enclosed. I live in Florida and it's mad humid. And humidity is not great for the filament that I use to 3D print. And so it doesn't have to be, super like dry or anything, but just not Florida wet. My friend calls it the air you can wear. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's not great for filament, especially the type of filament that I want to print. And but yeah, so I think just by kind of have like enclosed a little bit, I have some like insulation foam, right? Sheets or whatever. I'm gonna cut to fit it. And then just put some like doors on the front of it or whatever. And that should be good enough, I'm hoping. But problem is I wanted to put them on wheels, like casters, some very large casters, so that I don't plan on moving it, but just in case if I need to, I can just, move them on the casters. And the casters are pretty heavy duty. Hold on, let me go check. So this is one of the casters. And so it's pretty, oh wait, the camera's here. It's pretty heavy duty, you know what I'm saying? And so the plan is I'm gonna see it. I put this plate on here because it wasn't on there before. So that way, because there's holes in the bottom of the enclosure, but I think they're mostly for to like drill it into the ground so it doesn't move, like in your garage or whatever, right? But that's not what I want to do. I want to put these underneath it. But they're weak. So if I put these by itself, it would like bend because the little slab that the thing is on, it's weak or whatever. So I'm hoping those 3-inch, I think they're like an 1/8 of an inch thick or whatever, and they're 3 inches wide. So it fits underneath it. So that's going to be good. So we have like a 3-inch plate of like, I think it's steel. I think it is. And so that should be good on top of here. And that shouldn't make it bend or anything. That's what I'm hoping. And I think this is like 4 inches here. So it's going to fit right on top of it. So that'll be cool. And yeah, so I just got to mark out the holes and drill it. And then it'll also be able to, on the side of the frame of the enclosure as well, because there's like holes there. So I'll be able to tap that. So hopefully it'll be pretty strong. Looking to get all that done today. All right. But for this break session, I want to take a look at kind of going through the Interop 2025, all the different things that are coming to the major browsers and the different changes they're putting. So to kind of get ready for it, you know what I mean? And so some of this stuff is already in there, but they're kind of like refining it and adding things to it. And so that's the example that we're going to talk about today. Let me, we'll post a link to this as well, a copy. And so next to the recording of this video on the website, untilit.works, you'll be able to see this link and check it out. All right. So, whoops, I think I pressed that twice. Okay, here we go. Let's take a look at this one. I think I might need to make this screen. Oh, no, it zoomed in pretty well. No, okay, cool. I remember the last time. All right. So this is the site here. We're going to take specifically look at the same document view transitions. All right. I probably should have. I want to add this link because this goes directly to it, I think. Can I copy that? I can't copy that. Okay, that's fine. If I click it, oh, copy to clipboard. Okay, interesting. All right. So then I'm going to, so I'm also adding a link directly to this section. Cool. All right. So same document view transitions. And if you're not familiar with that, here's an example. And I think this is a very cool example that kind of shows what it is. So share this tab instead. All right, so now let me make this bigger. Where's the control? Oh, ooh, this keyboard. It's a new keyboard. All right, so we have this demo here, right? I'm gonna post a link to this as well. This is from MDN. All right, now we've spoken about view transitions before, and it's pretty awesome. But all right, so we have this view here, right? And we have like this little gallery on the side. All right, cool. Now, normally without the view transitions, when you click it, like it would just flash to the next picture. So if I were to click this, it would just flash. But now with view transitions and with the single page applications, when you click this, you see how it's smoothly translated, and even the text kind of like faded in as well. You get that for free. Like the fade in, fade out, that comes for free. You can do things to change it, but just you get that out the box, which is kind of amazing. So you can kind of see that's pretty cool. All right. So you get that smooth transition. All right. Now, this is just a single page app, so it's not like the URL is changing or anything. They do have multi-page view transitions, which is pretty dope. But we're not going to talk about that now. We're going to talk about specifically. So that's what we're talking about. And but specifically included in this year are view transitions, specifically same document view transitions and the view transition class CSS property. All right, so we're going to take a look at that. And you can learn more about view transitions in the same document view transitions for single page applications. There, that takes you to a blog post that we're going to take a look at that talks a little bit more about the CSS property and the MDN documentation for view transitions, which is this one here. And this is where I got that sample app. All right, cool, very nice. All right, cool. So let's take a look at that blog post and specifically that part that they talk about this CSS class. All right, cool. Share this tab instead. So now let's see here. So this is the section here. Let me copy. I'm gonna copy this. Huh, interesting. So I copy. What is it? Is this a web component? Let me see. Sorry, I'm just looking at something random. Let's see here. No, it's just a div, a regular button. It's a button. Nice. So they must have something that's actually okay. Yeah, okay. They probably have some JavaScript that's because I can't like right click it and copy like the link. Okay. All right, interesting. Cool. All right, neither here nor there. All right, cool. So I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna also add this so you can go directly to it. All right, so animate multiple pseudo elements in the same way with view transition class. All right. I want that to go away. Okay. And the browser support, so you can see Chrome and Edge 125 and then 18.2. Now, the thing is waiting on Firefox. So I think that's what they're working on for the Interop 2025. So cool. So say you have a view transition with a bunch of cards, but also a title on the page. To animate all cards except the title, you have to write a selector that targets each and every individual card. So like this, right? So you have the H1, the title. So you have the view transition name. And then you have this group thing, and you have the title, right? And you have ease in and out. Cool. And then you have some cards, like, and it goes all the way to 20. Okay. Oh, so then, okay. So you have to have for each transition group card because you wanted to do like a bounce when it transitions. So as the title, like ease in and out, you want the cards to bounce. Okay. Okay. I like it. And it's like a variable too. That's pretty dope. I like that. All right. Cool. So yeah. So got 20 elements. That's 20 selectors you need to write. So you can see like here, right? Because you got to put in that view transition group so that they all act the same. Adding a new element, then you also need to grow the selector that applies the animation styles. Not exactly scalable. Yeah, because especially if you're like adding cards or deleting cards, like I can see that being a pain. So now the view transition class can be used in the view transition pseudo elements to apply the same style rule. All right, so let's say you want to have all bounce, right? So then they still have the
transition name stuff, right? But then this time you have the cards wrapper, the div, and then you have that class card. So you're just assigning them to all card. Okay, interesting. Oh wait, so then HTML view transition group. I wonder they don't have HTML here. Interesting. So maybe it's applying. Okay, I think it's applying to everything. Okay, all right. Okay, so maybe you're applying to all the HTML on the page, whereas this is just kind of like specific. So anyone that has that card class, which, okay, yeah, so I guess this is now this, right? And then you have the animation var bounce. And so I'm assuming all these cards would have that class card on the elements, I'm assuming. So here you go. So the following cards example leverages the previous CSS snippet. All cards, including newly added ones, okay, get the same timing applied with the one selector this. So you do need the HTML. Okay, I guess that's going to make it across like the whole HTML and look for anything that has that dot card, I guess. All right. So wait, the following card example. Okay, I'm gonna open that up in a new tab. Take a look. So here, how it looks, right? All right, and there's that bounce it's talking about. When you add it, cool, they kind of bounce, it drops in and bounces. Okay, cool. So note, in collaboration with the CSS working group, the Chrome team is looking into a way to allow you to more easily and automatically give elements a view transition name in the future. So maybe that's also what they're working on in Interop 2025, maybe. Okay, so let's take a look at that example. This tab here. Okay, so let's see it for ourselves. Let's say I want to get rid of this one. Cool. And I want to add in one. All right. Okay. If I get rid of that one. Okay. Now, does this have can I view the source on this? Well, let me inspect. You can't see the inspect. Okay. Let me see here. Where can I get the code for this? Is there somewhere I can see this? Okay. What I want to check, I just want to see if these individual cards, if they do have a class of card. Oh, you really can't see that. Okay, I'm going to view the page source. And I'll share that. View page source. All right, and share this tab instead. And now, see, this is pretty cool. Like all you really need is just this. Now, the actual CSS, we'll take a look at that. Not CSS, the JavaScript. We'll take a look at that later. But here's the HTML, right? Oh, you can. That's too tiny. Let me bump that up some. All right, I think that should be good. Cool. Now, so here's the add button that was there at the top. Cool. Oh, that's cool. They have the SR only on the add. Okay. I have to look at the CSS for that. All right. Okay. So we have the template. Nice HTML templates. I like to see them using that. That's dope. Very nice. So here are the cards. Here are the original cards when the page loads, right? Because template doesn't get put into the DOM. You have to like use JavaScript to get that and add it to the DOM. So that's what they're doing when they add one, right? Cool. Now, all right, so we have, okay, so they're making it like an unordered list. Cool, cards. And then, yeah, this is what I was looking for. So, yeah, it does have a class card there. All right, and then we have the view transition name. So they're adding it here. Okay, cool, interesting. All right, very cool. So I wonder if we'll take a look at the JavaScript when they add it. But I want to take a look at the CSS real quick. Let me look at the CSS. So here's the CSS. And here at layer view transitions. Okay, cool. Force flat mode. Should the browser use layered by default? I don't even know what that is. I have to look into that. Interesting. Okay, don't capture the root. All right, allowing pointer interaction while cards are animating. Okay, I like how they have like comments so you can kind of see like exactly what's happening. So here's that bounce easing. And so they have this whole thing here that I don't know about. And here's that dot card, the view transition class card. Now, see, Without view transition class, you had to write a selector that targets all cards. And that selector needed updating whenever you add or remove the card. Okay. So see, they don't have that HTML thing in front of here. So I guess it isn't necessary. And then here's that view transition group with the card. Well, this is not it. Oh, no, yeah, the view transition class, yep. And then see, before they had an HTML in front of this. But I wonder, see, they have the star.card. I wonder if that kind of, I'm not familiar with this star here. So maybe that replaces that HTML thing there. I don't know. But then they have the function with that bounce easing. It said bounce in the other one, but it's bounce easing and animation. Okay. And they talk about adding the card, how that works, kind of like dropping down. View transition new targeted card. What is targeted card? Interesting. What's targeted card? See, I haven't seen that before. Targeted card. Remove card. Targeted card. What is targeted card? Interesting. See, I've never seen. See, this type of stuff, I'll go and look this up. This is kind of cool. Interesting. I'm trying to figure out where they got targeted card from, because that doesn't seem like a normal thing. Maybe it's in the shared CSS. Maybe. I'm not sure. Neither here nor there. All right. But the JavaScript, take a look at that real quick. Oh, it's pretty short too. Very nice. So you get all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? A lot of it's done by the browser, which is pretty cool. So then we get this cards. We're adding it, add event. We're adding a listener for a click, or adding click event listeners to the cards. Cool. And so for each one, if it contains a delete button, so you go into, if you click delete, then it's going to remove it. All right, cool. And you're starting if it's not starting the view transition, so if it's not in the middle of a transition, I guess, then you're going to remove it. Oh, here we go. So yeah, so the target parent style view transition name, that's where targeted card came from. So they're adding it to that. Okay, interesting. And then they start the view transition. Okay. So I guess this prevents it kind of like if you click multiple, maybe. All right. Cool. All right. And then here's the add button. All right. Ooh, they're giving it like a background color, just a random drawing here. Okay. And then they're appending the new card here. That's cool. Then you're waiting for the transition to be ready. Interesting. Oh, okay. And then this is how they're giving the card name. It's some random number thing that they get from here. Okay. Interesting. Huh. Okay. So then if I go back to here, where is that? All right, cool. So that's okay. That's pretty interesting. They're giving it that name. Interesting. Okay. And they're just taking the last one because it's at the end. All right, cool. So that means, go back to here. All right, so if I add a thing, it should have this really random thing on there. Yeah, and it does. It has this really weird, like the card, the class for it is, instead of like 1, 2, 3, 4, card -4 or whatever, it's card -4222595_6999999988125 Nice. And then it has the background colors like a random thing. That's pretty slick. I dig it. That's very nice. Okay. And all that, it wasn't a lot of code to make all that work. That's kind of amazing. We live in amazing times. Yeah, and this one, again, they love the 9s in this one. Okay. All right. No, that's pretty dope. Okay. Cool. So if you're ever looking for something like this to add to your project, maybe this would be kind of cool for like a shopping cart or something. You know what I'm saying? Where you have the image and you're like, I don't want that one. Or just delete it. That's pretty cool. Or even like a card game. That'd be kind of cool too. Like dominoes or something. All right, neither here nor there. But yeah, that's pretty dope. And looking forward to having that across all browsers. So let me know what you think. I'm going to send y'all back to work because I'm going to go and get these things marked so I can get holes drilled in them and hopefully get the thing going. And I already got holes drilled in this other smaller enclosure. So I'm going to try to put that together. But I got some post-radio show promo stuff to do. So I'm gonna work on that. But thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna send you all off with some traveling music. This right here is Anthony Cruz, aka A Butter. The track is called Thank You. Thanks for hanging out. And again, links to everything we showed will be next to the recording of this video on untilit.works. And yeah, thanks for hanging out. And yeah, it is what is it? I think it's the 16th, March 16th. All right, like 10 something. Cool. Thanks for hanging out. I will see you around. Till then, I wish you much productivity. And once again, this is Anthony Cruz, aka A Butter. Track's called Thank You. All right. Thanks. When we come back and take a look at artist's website, maybe listen to music, watch some videos, maybe become a fan. All right. Thanks again, y'all. See you later. Y'all be easy. And peace.
I wanna say thank you for holding on when a brother was down and out. Now I feel so strong, and I wanna say thank you for being there when a brother had nowhere to turn to. You were there, and I feel like yeah. And everybody says yeah. We spread love like yeah. I wanna say thank you for holding on when a brother was down and out. Now I feel so strong, and I wanna say thank you for being there when a brother had nowhere to turn.